Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. As some of you may know already, I had put on my Instagram story and my Snapchat story about doing a video on my everyday makeup routine because I do get asked so many questions. Not like so many, but I'm always getting asked like what makeup products I use on my face, even my skincare, which is why I did kind of like a little mini skincare routine in our last video. But that's what I'm going to show you guys today, my everyday makeup routine. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started.
I should look for you in the stars above. I should cross the oceans for a glimpse of your love. But tonight my bed is a cold and empty space in which I find no shelter from your haunting face. Ay, mi corazón, temor, maldición. Ay, mi corazón, temor, maldición. Temor, maldición. The moon's silvery light, I have heard your song.
So I normally don't get ready here because this is the entrance to the house, but the lighting is a whole lot better here, and I just wanted you to see how like the makeup looks in natural lighting, because this is natural lighting. I just opened the blinds here, and you know, this is like a really good place to take selfies. I usually get ready in the restroom. Like I said, I wanted to do it here so you guys see how the makeup looks like in natural lighting. Let me just get a little closer. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with primer first. For my primer, I use the Daily Glow Priming Moisturizer. So this one, I mentioned in my skincare routine, I do use this at night and it leaves my skin really, really moisturized. And I love that feeling because I do have really dry skin. So this is the products. Let me go ahead and show you. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this. I just get like a dollop, I guess. Well, I put it on my finger, and then I just go ahead and dot this like all over my face. Get a little more, like that. So next, this is the foundation I use pretty much every day. My everyday foundation right here, and it's the Infallible 24 Fresh Wear foundation by L'Oreal, and it's very full coverage for a drugstore foundation. Usually what I use on like more heavier days is Makeup Forever Matte Velvet one, and this one is like probably one of my favorite foundations from Sephora, or like high-end foundations. So we're gonna go ahead and use this one today. So I just apply this on the back of my hand right here, 2 pumps. I do 2 pumps. I know that maybe like a lot of foundation for you guys, but the top fell. But I just go ahead and get my finger and I start dotting it on my face. The sponge that I use is the e.l.f. sponge. We have already applied the foundation. As you can see, it's pretty full coverage. To me, this is full coverage. I need it because of the bags that I have here, and then obviously I have some redness and texture on my cheeks, a little bit around my nose and my chin, so I think it looks pretty good. So next we're gonna move on to concealer, and I'm using the e.l.f. concealer in medium peach. This concealer is my favorite concealer so far. To me, it's better than some of the high-end concealers that I've gotten at Sephora or Ulta. So good. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this under the eyes, on the forehead, down the nose, and my chin. So one thing that I need to mention about this foundation, it's very matte and it dries very fast. The first time I tried this, I applied this like everywhere and it dried down really fast. I had to take it in steps. So I'm gonna start off with my under eyes, and I do apply a lot just because I'm a very full coverage girl. I want to cover everything if I'm gonna put makeup on, or at least try to. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I do use the same sponge that I use for my foundation. Since it's kind of damp, I want it to be just a little more wet so it won't be as because this does dry out really fast. So I'm gonna spray the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 primer water. So this is the one that I use right here. I actually forgot to prime my face because I'm kind of in a rush, but I use this for priming and as well as for setting my face. But I'm gonna use this to spray on the sponge, more damp texture to the sponge. So okay, so we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. One side done, and like the difference that it makes to me, I was like, whoa. And then especially in this natural lighting, I'm like, it looks really full coverage. So excuse my nails, I need to go get a mani. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then the forehead, down the nose, and the chin. Okay, so now that everything is already blended out, you can see the concealer looks really nice with the foundation that I used, which was this one. And I love the way it looks together. It looks very nice, and it makes my skin look very matte. Not too dry, but full coverage. I was blending it under my eyes, right, and then go ahead and go around my eye, just so I don't have to worry about priming my eyes. It just covers pretty much everything. And then I did kind of blend out like the ends of the concealer so there won't be any harsh lines. And then once I have my base done, or like the concealer and foundation, I do use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Setting Powder. For this, I uncovered it already. I use the same spray just because I don't want my face to be super dry, because these are very matte products. The foundation's very matte, the concealer is very matte, and so is the loose powder. But the sponge does help that it's damp and that you do spray something. I mean, you don't have to spray something, you can always wet it, but I like using this because it makes slightly a difference on how my makeup is applied, just because it leaves more of a blurred effect on my face. And I love the way that looks. So we're going to go ahead and then apply that. I'm going to spray it. I just applied the powder, and I don't know if you can see on the camera. I mean, I can tell obviously because I'm looking at myself here in the mirror and then looking at the camera back and forth, but it did leave a very blurred effect on my face, which I love. In person, it's even more like of a matte blur, and I love it because my pores do accentuate around my nose, on my nose, my chin, and a little bit here. To me, this just looks very nice. It doesn't look like too much. It's still natural yet full coverage, and that's what I love. So next we're gonna move to bronzer and blush, and the bronzer that I use is the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, which is this one right here. And we're gonna go ahead and apply that. I do apply this with the e.l.f. It's, I think, like a powder. It's supposed to be used for a powder, but I apply it because it's so big. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on. I just tap it like this. Okay, so So I pretty much put it like all over my face. Try to just mainly focus like the bronzer on my cheeks, obviously, my temples right here, and then on my forehead to give me that. I already have like a small forehead, but I just love the way the bronzer looks on the forehead. And then I kind of just do like a 3 underneath my jaw, just so everything looks blended. I don't go more down because I don't want to look like I have like another face on. So I just go ahead and do like a 3 right here like this, and then a little bit on my ear just to make everything just blend in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and that's pretty much it. So we're done with bronzer. It fell. So next we have blush, and I use the Tarte one, this Tarte one right here, and it's called Paaarty. This came actually as a gift, I think, from like Sephora. I just started using blush, and I saw this one there like with all my makeup, and I was like, you know what, let me try this. And I like the way it looks on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it, and I just apply it with this little Sephora brush. Okay, so as you can see, it's like not very pinky, but I like the shade that it brings to my skin, and I kind of just blend it out with a stippling brush right here, just so it can look all blended. And I do smile and put it on the apples of my cheeks, and then I kind of blend it out like that. Highlight, my favorite part. So next we have highlight, and I use the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. This is, I'm not sure what the shade color is because they do have more, but obviously as you can see I'm like running out. But I do use this one, and this is my favorite highlighter like so far. Like I love the way it applies on my skin. It's so creamy, and it smells so good. It smells like coconut. I don't know, it smells like butter and coconut. It's just so good, and it applies so nicely on my skin. We're gonna try this, and we're gonna go ahead and apply it. Okay, so as you can see, I applied it to my cheeks. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, it's so natural, but it's like, ooh. It has that natural look, but it has that like bam effect, like, oh, that girl's wearing some good highlight. So I forgot to kind of contour my nose a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. I do use the same bronzer. I don't really contour my nose, I just kind of make my nose look a little slimmer, just because I think I have like a wide nose, or I just want that more thinner nose. So I just get a little bit of bronzer, of the same bronzer that I used, and just like any clean eyeshadow brush. This is, I think, like a crease brush. It's kind of tapered, as you can see, and I just kind of just go down the sides of my nose, and I blend it to my eyebrows, and then I go down. Okay, so it looks a little like, I mean, it's not much like contoured, like hardcore, like if I would contour if I was going somewhere, but it's just a slight little contour just to give me that slimmer nose. So I forgot to do that, so we're gonna go ahead and apply the highlight on the nose now. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. I just love it. I love makeup. Okay, so next is the eyebrows. I know the way I do makeup is kind of like out of order, but I just do it like this. This is how I function to do my makeup. This is the only way I can do my makeup. So we're gonna go ahead and get the eyebrow product out. For the eyebrows, I do use the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. Yeah, the eyebrow pencil, this one right here. And it's in the color Taupe or something, Taupe, or I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's this color. It's not too black or too brown. It's in between, so this is why I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in the brows. Okay. So we're done here with one eyebrow. I just kind of cleaned up around the eyebrow just to give a more sharper look, but I kind of like that bushy, not too square, perfect look. but I do try to clean up as much as I can so like there won't be that much hair. But that's one eyebrow done. So I kind of just comb through it just to make sure everything's combed out. We're gonna go ahead and do the other one. Okay, so that is the other eyebrow, and I mean, I try to make them look as similar as possible, but they are not sisters, they are cousins. I think that's the saying. If I get it wrong, call me out on it. But those are the eyebrows done. And then to set my eyebrows and make them look a little more bushier, I do use the 3D Brow Tones by Benefit in shade 4. I do love the way it makes my eyebrows set and make them look more wispier. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this. I love the way they came out for being in a rush. So next we have eyes and lips. So for the eyes, for every day, I don't put eyeshadow every day. I just use the same thing that I contoured my nose with and the same bronzer, and I just cover my crease. So I just kind of blend it in there. Next is lashes. We're gonna go ahead and curl the lashes. Then the mascara I do use is the Falsies by Maybelline, this purple one and the blue one. And I like this one just because it has the little curve. So as you can see, I quickly did my hair. I just waved it, put it in a ponytail, left my bangs down because I know my hair kind of looked a little crazy in a bun. But you can go ahead and just leave the eyes like this. I just applied a little bit more mascara, curled them. Or you could be a little extra like me and put on some lashes. Oh, they fell. The lashes that I do use are the Kiss brand, and they are called Corset. They're very wispy, which I like. Compared to what I usually get are more fuller and natural, but these are more wispier. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lashes and be a little extra today. It is Friday, the hubby is coming home. I wanna look good. I wanna go out to eat. That's all I want to do. That pregnant life, you know, you're just always hungry. So the glue that I use, let me look for it, is the Kiss brand also, and it's a strip lash adhesive with aloe, and it's black. It's the black one. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on the lashes. Okay, so while the glue dries down on the lashes, we're gonna go ahead and move on to lips. And what I use for my lips are the NYX Lingerie one, and this is the shade Lace Detail. So this is the one that I use right here. It's this one, or it's really light compared to this other one that I'm gonna show you guys. It's the Anastasia in shade Nude. It's so pretty. Look at that, like that's so pretty, even the little detailing. So I'm just gonna apply it on the back of my hand just to show you guys the difference between the two lipsticks. They both are matte. This is how it looks. This is the Lingerie one by NYX, and this is the Nude by Anastasia. I know this one's a little darker and more brown, but to me this is nude. This one's a little more pinky toned, but it's still around the nudes. Like these are still around the nudes. So today I'm gonna go ahead and do the Anastasia one. This is my favorite one. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that on the lips. Okay, so we have the lips already applied. So I think the lash glue is already pretty dry enough, so we're gonna go ahead and apply the lashes. Okay, so now that they're on, we're just gonna let them dry down a little bit because I do press them together, my real lashes and the fake lash together, just so it blends all in. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So that's one lash that we already pressed together. And then we're gonna do the other one. We have the lashes now. Now that we're already finished with the makeup, the lashes, the lips, everything, this is pretty much how I do my makeup every day. Yes, I do put the lashes on almost every day. I know some girls freak out and they're like, oh my gosh, like how do you put on your lashes how do you put on lashes every day? Like that takes so much time. but to me it really doesn't, and I'm just a little extra like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is like a family channel or like a couples channel, and like we're doing this together, but since I do get a lot of questions on my makeup, I just wanted to share with you guys so anybody and everybody can see. Just stay tuned for more videos. Our next video is going to be pretty fun. It's going to be quite the challenge. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, just stick around and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.